What it do, my love? This your girl, 5 Star Key. And this is 5 Star Readings LLC. First, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And always remember, a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. Saint Michael the Archangel, remove all attachment from me, all negative energy forms, all negative thought forms, all heavy energy forms, all intruders and mischief makers, all astral forces and dominants, all small demons and large demons, including succubus and incubus, all living humans who try to steal my energy or do me any other harm. Find all humans in spirit who are lost around me and take them home. Remove all threads and bindings, all cords and ties, all chains and devices of any kind, all curses and hexes on any level, and all karmic patterns which are self defeating, and karmic links that are no longer needed. Return me to my perfect energy. Okay, return me to my perfect energy now. Oh goodness, I didn't think that was. Okay, hold on. Let me get my charger. All right. All right, my love. Let me pray for clarity here. All right. Speak, Lord, to thy servant heareth. Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. Grant us ears to hear and eyes to see, wills to obey, hearts to love, then declares what thy will. Reveal what thy will and command what thy will and demand what thy will. Amen. All right, hold on, my love. I'm trying to. What is my other phone? All right. All right, so the topic of this video, I forgot the exact title, but the topic is about demons and what they want from us. You get what I'm saying? What they want from us is our energy, our talent, and our love. You get what I'm saying? That's really what they want. And the reason why they want those things is because they don't have those things. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, anybody that only wants to ruin your energy or make you feel some type of way is somebody that wants to see you on the other side of your original energy. Okay, so yeah, their goal, because you know they have it's they and it's us. You get what I'm saying? Now they are against us. The reason why they are against us is because we don't need them. You get what I'm saying? We don't need them. That's why they come and try to bother us. That's why they come try to destroy our life. That's why they even try to mimic us. Because that reminded me of some movie. I think it was the movie Us, I think. And I need to watch that movie again because it's given it was something I think it was that movie, but it was kind of like it's like their family was mimicked in like a different world or something. And that could be another situation. Somebody could have been imposing on someone's family and then trying to mimic something about your family or your father, sister, brother, daughter. Like somebody was just trying to mimic your family's energy. But the thing is, their goal is to keep us, because us is, I feel like us is the people that kind of really don't know certain things, but you kind of want to do better. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like wanting to do better and wanting to learn and wanting to apply what you learned in life. You get what I'm saying? Versus those demons. Those demons, they run in packs, they run in groups. They all believe the same thing, and they all believe that, they just all believe the same little dumbass thing. You get what I'm saying? And then somebody that they want to, it's like somebody that isn't a demon, and they want to convert you over to demonology. You get what I'm saying? They want to convert you over to the demon side of life, the vampire side of life. It's kind of like they just want to divide. You get what I'm saying? They want to divide you from your family and your friends and your lovers and associates. They want to divide you from those type of people so they can survive. But their goal is to keep us in low demonic energy. And I don't need to pull cards on it because it's literally a self-explanatory topic. But I will only pull cards just because I'm live. But like I said, their goal is to keep us in a low demonic energy. And I'm going to say how to defeat that. For one, defeating a demonic energy, period, is by telling the truth. By being honest. You get what I'm saying? That's how you always defeat a demonic energy. Because you got these demons that will stalk your ass down. And then they'll never tell the truth about it. They'll never be like, oh, they'll be like, I didn't put a camera in that person's house knowing damn well he did. You get what I'm saying? Be love from camera. What it do? What it do? All right, let's see. Oh, God, remove that negative energy. Hold on. Let me play my, here it is. Let me play my shit because, honey, I don't need no intrusive forces. No negative energy.
$6.99. See you this week.
Gentle for baby, effective for the whole.
Because it's a man. He runs. He does a lot of things. He's so manipulative. I'm telling you. How's the weather? It's still snowing out. Well, I mean, it's not snowing. It's just snowing around. But all right. So let's see. The low demonic. Oh Lord. Lord, I rebuke that demonic energy in the name of Jesus. All right, God. Let's see what is going on. Oh my God, I'm telling you, that's how you know when motherfuckers be having some demons on their ass. I'm telling you. And then it's kind of like these, the YouTube is portals. And see, that's what other people fail to realize too. YouTube is portals. You get what I'm saying? And depending on like sexual activity, I bullshit you not. Depending on sexual activity, the energy of anybody will be stronger. It'll be strong. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have gotten manipulated by a certain man. But anywho, okay, so I'm definitely seeing restoration, okay? Is restoration coming for us, okay? Is restoration coming for us? Is healing coming for us? Just say if some of us wasn't balanced out, just say if some of us wasn't balanced, whether it wasn't a balance of equal give and take, or just say if it was a balance of, I don't know. I could just say resources in my hand. I could say, resources in my hand. That's what I need, a balance of resources in my hand. Because other than that, it's kind of like other people could be out of balance. You get what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to pH and all that type of shit. But me personally, I'll be damned if I walk around with a bad balance. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, like I was saying, it's definitely healing, restoration for us. It's not healing and restoration for them because guess what? They have each other. They got each other. They think they're God. You get what I'm saying? But us, we know we need God. You get what I'm saying? We know we need God. We know we need God to survive. We know we need God in every area of our life. But like I said, they don't think they need God because they believe that they are God. All right, so let's see what is in it for us. Oh yeah, look at the bottom. What we don't see for us is liberation, freedom, justice, equal give and take. You get what I'm saying? Because if people know that you're a good person, like no matter what they tried to do, or whenever the picture that they tried to paint, it's kind of like people know that you are getting justice, or you will be receiving justice from whatever situation that they've been trying to paint, no matter how many years it's been. It's been over 5 motherfucking years for the torture from them. All right, so let's see what is going on between them and us. Yeah, that it's gonna be that type of reading. Wow, that type of reading between them and us, because they need each other, because they think that they're gods. They will take from us. All right. Yes, I'm also seeing, where do the answers from tarot come from? You read, you either read or you use your intuition. Or if you clairaudience, clairvoyance, or whatever, you will hear what the spirit says, and it'll, because everything, I kid you not, everything should, if you do everything the right way, everything should make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, literally, everything should make sense if you do it the right way. All right, so let's see. Oh Lord, I rebuke all intrusive forces in the name of Jesus. All right, talk to me. I need to start saying some shit like that. Like, talk to me. Let's. Oh Lord, Lord. Hold on. Before I start, I need to say some more prayers, because, honey, that dog ain't gonna hunt. Okay, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He make me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Oh, Lord, give me a clear mind, body, and soul. All intrusive forces, intrusive thoughts be rejected in the name of Jesus. I had someone reading in a Taco Bell, and she said something about the universe. All right. Okay, so why do they need us? Because they need us. So let's see. Why do they need us? And when it comes down to they and us, you got to think about if you're the type of people that how to determine if you are in a they or us type of category. I feel like us is the ones that pay attention and respond to what they do. You get what I'm saying? Like, if they are bothering us, like raping us, trying to kill us, stealing our finances, stealing our resources, stealing our business ideas, like just taking things from us. You get what I'm saying? That's how you know it's the devil. How can I say? It's kind of like, that's how you know they are the devil. And us is kind of like a godly energy, because us godly and gods and goddess people, or God and goddess energy, is creative energy. That is not an energy that wants to take and steal from somebody. You get what I'm saying? That's not the energy that wants to either do anything wicked. You get what I'm saying? And oh yeah, I peep all that manipulation, because I don't steal, kill, or do any wicked thing to any motherfucking body. So with that being said, because I'm telling you, I be peeping all the projections daily, and it be men with wigs and shit. But I'm telling you, people be literally thinking that, because it be gay men that be starting shit with me, and people in their crew and their family dynamic or with their belief system. They always be starting shit with me because they're jealous and intimidated of me. And literally, I bullshit you not, because it's like, I mind my business. You get what I'm saying? I mind my business. You got to read some history for real. Well, but see, the history isn't my thing. You get what I'm saying? History isn't my thing. Now, the history could be your thing, and I listen to what you say when it comes down to your history. But when it comes down to what I got going on and how I create the content, I'm just going by what I see on a day-to-day basis. I'm only going by, let me tell you something. I'm going by what I see, and I'm explaining it in, how can I say? I'm explaining it in a relatable form. You get what I'm saying? I'm explaining it in relatable text, because literally, as a kid, I used to say, when people used to do shit to me all the time, I used to go tell my dad, I'm like, they did this, they did da 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 da. He was like, who are they? You get what I'm saying? He was like, who are they? Be specific. You get what I'm saying? So when I say they, I'm definitely meaning people that are in agreements to, yeah. Hold on, let me get you up out of here, because it seemed like you got some animosity, boo boo. But it seemed like all of them got animosity towards me. But anywho, so yeah, it's kind of like they and us. I feel like I'm more on the us side. Why do they do what they do? The reason why they do what they do is because they need energy from us. You get what I'm saying? They need energy from us, creativity from us. That's why they even try to mate with us. You get what I'm saying? They try to mate with us to increase their bloodline. They try to mate with us so their bloodline can live on and survive longer, because it's kind of like, my love, if they didn't have us for real, do you not know this world would be bland? It would be boring around here. It wouldn't be no dances. It wouldn't be no real good like music or different style of music to listen to. It wouldn't be a lot going on if it wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? That's why they are so hell-bent on rape. That's why they are so hell-bent on stagnating the woman, because they know the woman is powerful. You get what I'm saying? They know the woman is powerful. Why do you think they want to take young women? Why do you think they want to take young women and young children and virgins and stuff? Because they sit around here and be like, oh, well, that person he's trying to take a virgin for. He's trying to take a virgin for himself. They be trying to do that. That's why certain women be killers. You get what I'm saying? That's why certain women be fucking killers. Because y'all niggas be trying to take and kill our young girls for y'all own selfish gain. Yes. And people don't be understanding that. That's why when motherfuckers be they. That's why my dad used to get pissed the fuck off when I used to say they all the time. He's like, be specific. Like, who the fuck you talking about type shit? Be specific. You get what I'm saying? Because like the fuck I said, when it come down to it, us, we the real, it's like we are the real prize. You get what I'm saying? It's like we the real prize, and the reason why we the real prize is because, hell, if we wasn't the real prize, they wouldn't be trying to slow me down. If we wasn't the real prize, they would not have been trying to poison me in the projects. You get what I'm saying? Because I know it was the man, I know it was the maintenance man who gave my key out, and he was poisoning stuff in my house. That's when my daughter's face was breaking out and everything. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Why is my daughter's face breaking out? Because my daughter don't have no face issues. I bullshit you not. We don't have face issues, even since a child. You get what I'm saying? Even since a child, my daughter been beautiful, gorgeous as a motherfucker. And like I said, you got motherfuckers trying to fuck with my child's face and shit like that because somebody want to be more beautiful. And that's the part that I hate. That is the part that I hate about that type of shit. Because like these ugly ass witch bitches, it's kind of like this when it comes down to them ugly witch bitches. Because they know at heart that they're ugly. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they be so hell bent on beauty magic and trying to like, you know, do things in the dark. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people that do a lot of things in the dark, my love, because they know they are not beautiful. And then, like I said, a witch trying to stop your finances and stop your resources, my love, that makes them ugly. That makes them ugly by having those type of topics and those type of conversations and those type of subjects. Yes, they try to sabotage others. Yes, they try to sabotage others, my love, and then they be sitting around here thinking that they the most beautifulest motherfuckers sitting around talking. It's like, fuck no. Like, y'all motherfuckers be literally sabotaging people, destroying people's families just because they want DNA. They only want, some of those people are, like I said, they're demonic as fuck. And they only want a black person or whoever the fuck's DNA because we got strong DNA, strong genes, strong all type of shit. Like, our body and our face, our everything can change daily. You get what I'm saying? it don't have to be nothing special that we're doing. You can just be sitting outside in the sun, and then next thing you know, your eyes be turning green for a couple days, or your eyes will be red for a couple days, or you get what I'm saying? And it's just some natural shit that we can't help. But then they want to look at us as if, we're devils and demons. And the only reason why they look at us is if we're devils and demons because they don't understand us. And the reason why they don't understand us because they was not meant to. They were not meant to understand us. That's why it's like, oh, they want to kill Martin Luther King. They want to kill all these other motherfuckers. They so hell-bent on trying to fight and cause stagnation in your life and your finances with your career because they're not meant to understand us. And they want to force understanding upon their own type of what? Gene, genre, DNA. You get what I'm saying? They want to make a hybrid. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, God. Okay, what is that demonic energy? First of all, let me see what the demonic energy is when it comes down to these live. What's the demonic energy when it comes down to the live? Why is it giving me that it's about a love connection or a love situation? It's like somebody doesn't want you to look, feel, because it's like the attraction beauty card. You get what I'm saying? It's like somebody doesn't want you to look, feel, or be beautiful. It's like versus somebody doesn't want you to be like looked at as somebody divine type shit. They want you to be looked at as like a bum or somebody poor or somebody who isn't worthy of something. But yet they can dress up. But look, it's like they try so hard to get somebody who is really in a loving person or somebody who is attractive. They try to get you to look like this, but then they try to dress up a bum. You know what I'm saying? They try to dress up a bum or put makeup on a bum, and that be the person's real energy. But yet, you get what I'm saying? You see how you can like switch stuff and hide stuff? That's what those witches and warlocks be doing. Those witches and warlocks be doing that type of shit. And the only reason why is because, like I said, they want somebody to be looked at, yes. They want somebody or a group of people to be looked at as demonic. Tell my future. I don't do future. I don't do fortune tellings for future. What it do? But yeah, it's like a group of witches and warlocks. Their main thing is beauty. Tell you about your real wife. Damn, you got a fake one? You don't know about your wife? You don't know about your real wife you married? How you don't know about your wife and you married her? Y'all, it's funny as hell. Right. Because, baby, let me tell you something. You're not going to be I would never ask anybody a question. Tell me about my husband. Tell me about my love life and shit. Like, I would never. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never. But yeah, it's like a energy online. It's like somebody is it could be a woman that's in secret competition behind the scenes. And it's like she wants to fight, argue so bad, but it's kind of like you don't know the person. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like you don't know the person that wants to fight and argue with you. Can you read energy? Yes. It's like you don't know the person that wants to fight and argue with behind scenes, but that's the person that's been like for years that's been trying to get you put out your house, fucking your finances up and everything like that. That person has been doing that wanted you to close out cycles. That's why everybody that's in part of their group everybody that's a part of that group that is how can I say, the woman that is doing a lot of trickery behind the scenes, because she's in competition with other people, and it's like other people don't even know what the fuck she be doing, and the reason why is because motherfuckers be minding their damn business. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like somebody wants something. Man, that's why I said, man, people got to be careful with those witches. They be giving you birthday information and shit. I'm telling you, they be needing it for certain reasons. And let me tell you something. I peeped some shit the other day, and I was like, damn, I wonder, do the girl peep this shit? Okay, so what I peeped was somebody got a reading from a reader. You get what I'm saying? And the message was that the person that was like, that paid for the reading, or the message from that reader, she gave the person her birth date and all that type of shit, right? Then next thing you know, in the same sentence, the lady was telling the lady that she was reading energy from, she was like, somebody's playing in your energy right now. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God. I said, Lord, please help these people, because I was like, Lord, please help these people, because these people are not understanding what's being done right in front of their eyes. You get what I'm saying? I was like, God, do she hear what this reader was telling her? I saw a video like that. Yes, my love. Come on. Okay, so we here. So you feel me? So it's just like, it's like, my love, it's like the lady was playing in the girl energy. I kept telling these same people, or certain people, not to give people your birth date or whatever the case is when it come down to like witchcraft and all that type of reading shit. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to give nobody your birthday, because it's energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you on the phone connecting with someone, or you talking to someone, it's the energy that they should feel. You get what I'm saying? Now, if somebody's not feeling the energy, it's kind of like, I would tell a person like, okay, I'm not feeling, the energy right now, or whatever the case is. So, then you must be on the right path. You must be on the right track, or you must have, the right type of insights or intellect when it come down to a situation. You get what I'm saying? Do I want to win? I already won. Shit. The fuck? I'm not in competition with nobody. When it come down to my life, I'm already the winner of my own life. When it come down to my kids, my husband, and everything else, I already won. So with that being said, it's just kind of like, like, why would I compete with somebody about my own life and my own business and my own resources? I would never do that. Like, I'm already winning when it comes down to my own business, my own everything. No matter if those witches behind the scenes or those warlocks behind the scenes are trying to keep me stagnant. And the more they keep me stagnant, the more I win. And that's literally how I feel. The more they try to stagnate me, the more I win. The more I overcome everything. The more I see them for who they truly are. But yeah, it's like, it's a group of people that wanted you somebody wanted you to get off the internet. It's kind of like a group of people wanted you to get off the internet for some reason, but they only wanted you to get off the internet for you to be in a Five of Pentacles energy, for them to turn around and say that you're broke and that you left your job, when in reality, they're trying to force you to leave a situation. That's why I felt a long time when you find out it's family to doing this shit. Yeah. Yes. And when you find that out, you'll be like, wow. You'll be like, wow, I didn't know that family was just as wicked like that. Like, damn. I'm talking about your whole sister could be saying that you did something so wicked to her, but yet it could be like, but I didn't mention how many times that you was fucking with my boyfriends. You wanted to ruin every relationship I had. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you now, when it come down to it, motherfuckers be trying to put you in situations to where, oh, somebody was fucking with your family, your cousin, your this, and the third. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, if I know, like, if me and my guy is in a relationship, and then of course I would know his cousins because we're in a relationship together. You get what I'm saying? But now, if we not in a relationship, then that shit don't even matter. You get what I'm saying? That's just like even with a nigga fucking with my sisters and having kids with them and shit. Like, if me and him ain't together, or we don't fuck with each other like that, then what does it matter? You get what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't matter at all. And guess what? The thing is, it's like them bitches, they be thinking that, if they have a kid with your man or whatever the case is, or they'll lie and tell a man, they'll lie and say, oh, that person can't have kids or whatever. But in reality, you can have beautiful, divine motherfucking kids. You're just selective about who you have kids with. Another obese tarot card reader. No, I'm just 200 pounds, honey. That's it. But anyway, but let's see. Let's see what God has to say. Oh my God, I cannot stand saying that word. Hold on, let me block this right here. That's okay. Guess what? If it's obese, then guess what? We fine. We some fine obese motherfuckers. All right, so let's see. Oh my God. Ew. But anyway, all right. So when it comes down to they and us, they needed us to stay in a low demonic energy. So let me pull the cards out to see, yes, why they wanted us to stay in a low demonic energy. The reason why they, which is the ops. Oh, hold on, let me block this first. Let me put his ass in timeout. Okay. All right. So the reason why they need us is because they want to come into our lives, blind us, get us killed, and you get what I'm saying? They want to come blind us, stop our opportunities, or they want to come present us opportunities, but it's not going to be beneficial to us. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to be beneficial because I kid you not, I'm in the projects. They was talking about surrender to God, surrender to God. I surrendered to God in the projects. I know y'all see my crown in the tub. You get what I'm saying? I know y'all see my crown in the tub when I was in the projects on the picture. So with that being said, it's kind of like, you do personal readings. Yeah. And then when my dad died, I also heard when I was doing my other message a long time ago, and I was crying about something, and it was like people trying to take your money, and you know what I'm saying? That's when people was like, I kept hearing those type of things, like people trying to take your money, resources, and they was, because at the time I wasn't making no money at all, like none. And I was crying about it, but my dad, I heard my dad's voice. It was like, keep going. And then not only that, I was saying something about the money, the finances, and all this and that, because I need, of course you need bills you need money to pay bills, you need money to eat, you need money to do little, you need money to do the most smallest thing in the world. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's kind of like, my dad was saying that they're never going to get it. Like whatever money that they think that they were going to get, or whatever type of resources, or whatever they thought they was going to get from off of a death of either a child, a father, or something, or trying to lock somebody up, because that's what somebody was trying to do. Somebody was trying to get somebody in prison so bad because they wanted to get some type of money from someone. Because somebody could have died, and you probably don't even know that somebody died. And that person that died left you some money. And it's like everybody else knows. You get what I'm saying? Everybody else knows about the money that was left to you. Everybody knows about either a house. It could have been something tangible that was left to you. It was something tangible that was for you. It could even been a job that was for you. And people tried to block you from it. And it could have been them. They blocked you from it. They blocked you from a job or a career path or resources, things that was beneficial to you. They blocked you from it. And the reason how they blocked you from it, because you was in that us type of energy, not seeing any evil, this is like somebody not moving towards like evil. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're not. It was a prayer in the Bible, and it's kind of like, God, you keep my feet from like, how can I say, it's like keeping my feet from moving towards evil. It's kind of like I'd rather sit, sit with myself versus sit in the seat of scorners, or sit in the seat with people who aren't, you know what I'm saying, who aren't in that type of energy, which is, not seeing any evil. How can I contact you? My number is on the community board, or I can give it to you right now. Hold on. It's 405-683-7288. And that's another thing too, is remember I said somebody took something from me when I stayed in the projects. Yes. Oh my God, boy, that's gonna piss me off. Because somebody took something from me when I stayed in the project. Was my crown, I believe. I believe they was doing some type of crown magic or something they was doing. And they did something to my crown. And then it was a tall lady and a light-skinned lady, and they were doing something. They was being manipulative. They could have even been lying, saying that they were somebody that they weren't. They could have been lying and doing things that they weren't supposed to do. They could even, like, I kid you not, when it came down to my business, 5-Star Readings LLC, 5 years ago that I started, I bullshit you not. Motherfuckers, my own family members was jealous that I started my own business. They was. And you know what? It's a demonic man that is associated with certain family members. And that man, he protects them. And the reason why he protects them was because they was feeding him information. You get what I'm saying? They was feeding him information. Now, whether that information was true or not, you get what I'm saying? I really don't even think he clarified to see if that information that they was feeding him true or not. He just wound up eating what they fed, and it made him shit. And then I'm talking about it made him shit so bad that everybody can smell it. But yes, it's something about finances and being in like a restful state that people could have placed you in, or us in. You get what I'm saying? They could have placed us in a restful state, in a state of disolation or disisolation. I forgot the word for this one. But it's kind of like they tried to isolate us mentally, physically. Like, I'm talking about restricted, like fully restrict. Somebody could want somebody on house arrest. But if somebody wants somebody on house arrest, it's only because it's something benefiting. It's only benefiting them to keep a woman on house arrest, especially if she got kids and shit. They're trying to switch the energy. I'm telling you, I wouldn't accept house arrest if you know damn well you ain't no criminal, or you don't be doing, you know what I'm saying? Because I bullshit you not. Them people in the court system, they be offering all types of weird ass shit. And sometimes they only offer certain things for certain people, but just because they want to monitor everything you do. All right, now what else is between, because we didn't see the opportunities that they were seeing. You get what I'm saying? We didn't see the opportunities and some of the blessings that they saw, because like I said, we in this energy of, we being by ourselves, not seeing anything evil, wicked. You get what I'm saying? So we not knowing that they are working together to come up with something. Yeah, it was like coming up with a wow. I just heard thinking of a master plan. And it was like thinking, they said, well, that was Lil Wayne part. Lil Wayne said, thinking of a master plan. Nah, I'm lying. Shawty on my mind. So that could be another reason why somebody else kept things stagnant for a long time, because somebody was supposed to be coming up with a master plan and they never came up with no plan. Yeah, it's also something about when it comes down to them and us, the belief system, the beliefs, the morals, the values. It's like, you know, if somebody disagrees with what you believe in, it's kind of like if somebody disagrees with what you believe in, then they will literally make you a target. Just because you don't believe in what they believe in, then they say, oh, well, that person's an op because you don't believe in what I believe in. So with that being said, it's kind of giving that, it's kind of making me feel like if you don't believe what somebody else believes in, they kind of feel like maybe your belief system might expose theirs or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Your belief system might expose their belief system or what they believe in. Especially if somebody believes in lies. You get what I'm saying? If somebody believes in straight up lies, shorty like a frying pan and ain't got nothing but sweat inside my hands, period. And when I dig into my pocket, all my money is spent. And that's how you know that it's kind of giving that they and us type of energy. It's kind of like Lil Wayne was digging into his pocket, all his money is spent. He didn't know his bitch was doing witchcraft on his fucking money. No, I'm just playing. It's like, shit, dig into my pocket, all my money is spent. Hold on. What happened? I didn't know that bitch was into that witchcraft shit. Yep, somebody also presented an opportunity to someone to get you locked up or in jail or something. That could have happened in the past. Somebody also could have got finances for it. You get what I'm saying? By harvesting, yes. They got finances. When they put you in jail, they got finances because they harvested your energy. They wound up literally, listen, let me tell you what the fuck happened. So after I went to jail, on some just dumbass shit, because literally when those dumb motherfuckers when they're working together to get somebody in jail, it's gonna be a dumbass reason. Like they'll literally take a woman to jail, like they took my sister to jail over a scratch. You know what I'm saying? She scratched her baby daddy or whatever because he was fighting with her and she scratched him. And then he called the police on her, took her to jail. And that kind of remind me of that same type of scenario when we was over here on the east side. I was kicking it with this nigga. I wasn't doing nothing. That nigga was on the phone with somebody. And then next thing you know, all these police cars wind up coming through. So I'm like, okay, that nigga was working with the police with his police ass. Cause I bullshit you not. That's literally what the fuck happened. I'm chilling, minding my business, and this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like we literally chilling. This nigga get on the phone with somebody, and here come all these motherfucking police officers, and then they talking about get in the police car. Bitch, who? Bitch, if I'm not a criminal, bitch, I don't have to get in nobody's motherfucking police car. Them police officers decided to use force on me 2 years ago. They decided to use force on me 2 years ago. They bruised my arms up. I had scratches all over my fucking hands. And then my head was bleeding. And it's kind of like they was thinking, and then they took my cell phone and my shoes to the precinct. Like when my wig, my scarf, like I was crying about my fucking scarf and every fucking thing. Them bitches had, I'm talking about my motherfucking wig, scarf was off, funky ass shoes off. Cause I'm telling you, when I was in that type of setting, my body just started like skunking on their ass. You get what I'm saying? I bullshit you now. My body started fucking skunking, bitch, because I'm like, what the fuck is they doing? You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit I don't respect. And then nobody ever paid me for that. They didn't pay me for my blood being on that ground. And they didn't pay me for all the torture and the torment that was done to me. Then not only that, they was trying to go to my daughter's school to get my daughter. You get what I'm saying? They was trying to go to my daughter's school to go get my motherfucking daughter, bro. And my daughter didn't have shit to do with nothing. Them motherfuckers know they didn't even have to use force on me or nothing. Them motherfuckers could have, if they wanted to talk to me about a burglary, because that's how the celebrities and the other people harvest the energy and they got paid for it. That, yes, harvest. That's how they harvest the energy and they got paid for it. Because I didn't get paid for anything. But those celebrities, they took the information and they said Glorilla, because I should put, hold on, let me see. Let me see when I could pull that shit up. Because that was like, I think that happened to me in 2024. Yeah, I think that happened to me in 2024, October 31st, 2024. So you know it was like a ritual. When they be doing shit like that, they be doing it on those certain days because it's like a demonic thing. And then like when I was up in the jailhouse, the Spanish lady, she was like, "Oh, they're trying to mess up your face. They're trying to mess up your face." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then when I peeped what they was doing to my daughter, what they poisoned our seasonings when we stay in the projects. But like I said, I've been saying the same thing. It's like nobody heard me say anything though. But yet, motherfuckers want to make sure they block my YouTube, so my people that was listening to me couldn't hear me. They blocked certain things. You get what I'm saying? They blocked certain things in my life, so you know people couldn't recognize what the fuck was going on. That I'm a motherfucking victim. You get what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers and then yeah, cause I know for a fact I'm a motherfucking victim because them niggas was going in my house, poisoning me and my daughter's seasoning. They was filming me and my daughter in our home by ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Like pervert shit. Stop there, like the stream and share some positivity in the chat. Going to take some encouragement. Period. Thank you, my love. Thank you. So that's how you know they are not. I'm telling you, man. It was another thing too. That's why somebody said they got away with something. Somebody got away with something. It was that tall, light-skinned man, that maintenance man. He got away with something. Yes, he did. He got away with something. And what he got away with was by him being sneaky, him trying to keep people in this type of energy about who he really is. Because he could be a money-hungry ass man. He could work with a bunch of people too. He could be very manipulative. He could trick people about who he really is. You get what I'm saying? Like, people probably do not know who that man really is at all. Yeah. Yeah, he's a real trickster. I mean, that ain't the trickster card, but this is like the deceptive card. He could even be deceptive in a church, boy. If he's a pastor, he could be a deceptive ass pastor. Yes, a real manipulative one. He could be a real manipulative, deceptive ass pastor that goes around just, killing people. Remember I told y'all I went to church, and I went to church. What church was that? Emmanuel or Greater Grace over there? Yeah, it was Greater Grace Church. And it was a pastor up in that motherfucker praying, talking about, you got murdered, you got murdered, you got murdered. So I'm like, damn, he's a killing pastor, manipulative and all type of shit. They feed off other people's energy everywhere. Yes. And thank you, my love. You're so pretty too. But what was I about to say? But yeah, I noticed that's what they do. They be using people's energy to get things done. She's a Baptist. And see, let me tell y'all something. Y'all be literally sitting up here saying that y'all don't like tarot, but I kid you not, it's kind of like a rabbit hole. It's kind of like a rabbit hole. That's kind of why I like somebody who does, have like other knowledge about certain things. You get what I'm saying? Because my knowledge grows. My knowledge grows daily. You get what I'm saying? It grows slowly for surely, but the more I practice repetition when whatever I do, the better I become. And you got some people that be like, oh, I don't like repetition and things like that. But the thing is, that's how everyone learns, literally. You learn how to tie your shoes by what? Continuously tying your shoes. You learn how to ride a bike by what? Continuously riding a bike. You learn how to make content and better content on YouTube by what? Repetition, by continuously doing it. Like even a pastor. Like you got some pastors right now, I bullshit not, they would look at their first pastor video. And they might be like, man, I done grew from either those type of sermons or those type of conversations and situations. You get what I'm saying? And then it's like, then when they go to their, later on down the line video, it's kind of like straight to the point, straightforward, and then, in and out type shit versus how I be sitting up here talking, and then I might say some personal things or some I experience. You get what I'm saying? Because me personally, the only reason why I wanted to get personal with some of my people that watch me is because so you can know me on a different type of level versus what I just talked about. Because literally some of the things that I be seeing in real life, I know it benefits other people that watch. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I do have big oranges in the refrigerator. Okay, and then that's another thing too. That guy, he's a wicked guy. He infiltrates everybody's business. He's a liar. He's a con, and he messy as fuck. And then he be feeling like the women that he can't conquer or the women that he can't manipulate, he feels like those women are his biggest enemy. And that's why he be switching identities so much, is because he go around killing motherfuckers or setting motherfuckers up and poisoning motherfuckers. All right, so yeah, somebody didn't want you to know that they took something while you were asleep. That's what he got away with. Oh my God. If he got away with kidnapping a fucking kid, bruh, and then raping a kid, and then having a kid with a kid, and then trying to convince everybody else that the kid is an adult, bruh, he going to hell for that shit. He did. He took something while you were asleep. You wasn't paying no attention to whatever he took. Oh God. Because that can go either way. That could be rape. It could be, but it looks like an opportunity. It's an opportunity that somebody took from you while you were asleep. They work with somebody to do it. Because it's they against us. You get what I'm saying? So that's another reason why. Let me tell you why my mama is the truth. Let me tell you why my mama the truth is because she got 4 girls. You get what I'm saying? Being a single mother with just 1 girl. Being a single mother with 4 of the motherfuckers. Shit. Being a single mother with 1 girl is enough. But then being a single mother with 4, child. Because it's kind of like the mother, even though mamas really don't too much worry about the daughters, because the daughters we kind of know what we want in life and what path we want to take and things. But it's just kind of like, oh God, it's just kind of like they take. I just heard they taking things. They're taking things out of somebody's house. Yeah, they're taking things. They take things. They take opportunities. They try to take your love from you. They try to take from you. They don't benefit you. They take. That's why it's always 2 of them. Yeah, that's why it's always 2 of them. So one of them can try to blame somebody else for something, or one can do something and get away with it, and then they try to blame the other one. The other one be like, shit, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. They doing rituals with them. Yes, they do rituals with them, and then they send them to affect us. Because we the healed ones. You get what I'm saying? We the healed ones, but when they see us, they got to try to defect and defile our minds, bodies, and souls. Because they got a strict way of being. That's why they make certain rules and regulations and restrictions for us. But then when it come down to us, they be like, okay, well, you doing your spiritual thing. You reading your Bible. You connecting with God. You having a good connection with God. That's us. But them, they be like, oh, you got to take your ass to church. Take your ass to church, Miss Lady. You get what I'm saying? Because God ain't where you at. But like I said, that is them because they want to control us. Because even when you think about it, when you sign up for a membership at church, and that's why this one lady, she was a Sagittarius, she was cool as fuck. I swear to God, she reminded me of this lady named Miss Lee that be wearing different wigs, because she was the kind of lady, she kind of looked like Miss Lee, but she wore different wigs and shit, and she was just, she was just that old fly ass old lady that be cussing drinking every now and then, and still go to church every fucking Sunday. And let me tell you how she was. She said some shit like, when I go to church, she said that's why I like to go to those big ass churches to where I don't have to sign my name on no paper or anything like that. She said if I decide to give tithes and offerings to a church, I wouldn't have to sign my name on it, so therefore they wouldn't know that, oh, if I gave them $5 or if I gave them $500, they wouldn't know. You get what I'm saying? They wouldn't know where it came from. So with that being said, it's kind of like I love her logic when it came down to it, because it's like, you know what? When you do sign up for certain churches, they do feel like you are a member, or they do feel like, they can, just call you, text you, reach out. And I know 9 times out of 10, they don't do it in a, harmful manner, or, you know what I'm saying? They don't do it for harmful reasons. But then you got some churches that do. You got some churches that want you to sign up to be a member just so they can get your birth certificate. Like, you literally got those type of people in the church, I'm telling you. They want to get your birth certificate. They want to get all your information. So therefore, they can like try to get, I'm talking about, they be having funerals back to back all the time. Look, bro, they got witches in the church. They got a witch doing treasury at the church. And like, the treasury is a witch at the church. And I'm just, speaking. I'm not manifesting this or anything, but thinking like how I think now and how I look back at certain situations. Yes, you'll be having witches at the church. They be wanting your ID. I mean, not your ID, but your birth certificate information, so they can go home and do like a reading on you, or try to pull your information spiritually. And then next thing you know, it'll be hard for you to leave the church. It's hard. It's kind of like you're not learning nothing from the church, but it's kind of hard for you to leave the motherfucker. You be trying to figure out like, why can't I leave this church? Or why don't I feel comfortable leaving? Or why do I feel bad leaving? Or why do I have to feel like I have to explain something to y'all because I'm not learning anything here? And sometimes, my love, at church, when you don't learn anything, it's kind of like a waste of your time by even listening and indulging in certain church activities. Because especially, like I said, if you're not learning, because that'd be the goal every time. Like, I had to figure out what the goal was. Like, literally, I had to figure out what the goal was when it came down to church. When it came down to spirituality, your soul's purpose, I had to figure out the goal. Like, what was the goal? The goal is to have your mind, body, soul. I think spirit and soul the same thing, but I don't know if mind, body. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so the spirit and the soul are generally considered different, but it says that the soul is typically defined as an individual's mind, will, and emotion. So that's the soul: mind, will, and emotions, and personality. Where the spirit is viewed as the most innermost, highest parts that connects with the divine or spiritual realm. Boy, so this is how I know certain people be calling on demonic spirits. Because when you call on the spirit, the Holy Spirit, it's your innermost, highest part that connects to the divine realm. So kind of like anything beneficial. You get what I'm saying? Anything beneficial to your soul, my body. You get what I'm saying? Because I kid you not. Me talking and me being an upliftment every single day, it benefits my soul every single day. But okay, so some people aren't connected to their mind. Well, their soul and spirit, I should say. Their soul, spirit, and body. But yeah, it's kind of like learning to connect all of, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the real key point of it, you got to connect all. You got to connect your mind with your will, and then your mind, your will with your emotions, and then your spirit will connect with your soul as far as your highest part of yourself. Like I said, that's why I give messages like this, so I can come back and look. I can come back and listen to my messages, so I can even refresh or refix, or if I'm listening to something, and then, because I kid you not, I can listen to something that I say, and then I can go on about my life, and then I wind up seeing some clarity on something or a correction on something. Because you know how other people be trying to correct you, but it's like, instead of correcting, like I said on my podcast, instead of correcting people, redirect people. You get what I'm saying? Instead of being like, oh, she's a hoe or something. Well, I mean, direct her to OnlyFans. Maybe this is the wrong app she's on. You get what I'm saying? Oh, she's a prostitute, or she's this or that. Well, maybe it's the wrong, she's just on the wrong app. That's all. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't understand that. Because see, when it comes down to us, I kind of feel like us, when we're in that type of energy, we redirect, because it's kind of like, you know, like your ancestors, angels, elders, they be like, you know what? I think you might be better off doing this, that, and the third. And the only reason why you would be better off doing this, that, and the third is because it keeps you out of your head. You gain more clarity by doing this other thing. You get what I'm saying? And you gain more resources and finances, and you are independent when you do certain things on your own. But anywho, so that's another thing that they didn't tell us, because they work together with other people to destroy our finances. They work together with other people to keep us stuck in mind, body. No, they keep us stuck in mind and emotions. And if they are purposely keeping us stuck from the mind, the will, and the emotions, that means we're not connected to our higher self. You get what I'm saying? Because if we literally not, you know, if we're not really investing, because if this is the spiritual side of the world, or this is the spirit side, if we're not fully investing in our spirit, then it's kind of like they know. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's kind of like if we're not fully investing in our spirit, then them people can come and try to be the head of the heathen. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, I read my Bible a lot. They can try to be the head of the heathen if you don't have religious beliefs, background, or if you're not even trying to connect. If you're not trying to connect your mind, your will, and your emotions together, then if you can't connect those three together, how can we be on the higher part of ourselves? Yeah. And I kind of feel like if somebody did try to get you to be homeless or something, I kind of feel like it's going to be an offer coming in. But you got to be mindful of who you get the offer from, because it could be somebody immature. And that's another thing too, what they do. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing, what they do. They'll give you these mediocre offers, because the thing is, if you in this type of energy, my love, you don't know what a big offer is or a small offer. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what like big or small offer is. So with that being said, it's kind of like somebody will come at you with like a page type of energy, and then you'll start working with, you know what I'm saying? You'll start working with them, but in reality, their whole plan is to slowly blind you to what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Their plan is to like slowly take from you, or slowly, you know what I'm saying, do things from you. Just, yeah, something got taken from somebody while they were asleep or something like that. But it was a third party situation, so Somebody could have even, okay, just say if somebody could have had a kid or something like that with somebody could have literally tried to set up a kidnapping. You get what I'm saying? Somebody could have set a kidnapping up, or somebody could have just set something up. But the thing was, somebody didn't know. Now that might sound kind of weird, but it's like somebody didn't know that something about a kid kidnapping or something. And the only reason why is because somebody had a key to your house or something. It's like somebody granted someone access to something while you were, yeah. Somebody granted someone access to something while you were asleep. That's why my mama, she used to check on us every night. Like, she'll get up in the middle of the night and she'll just roam through the house and check on us. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't even know why my sister moved way out there anyway. Moved way out there away from her family. And that could be another thing too, what people do. They try to get you far away. You get what I'm saying? They be wanting you to move away from this person, move away from that person, so somebody can fuck around and try to kill somebody because they don't want, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a person, like, let me tell you how clever this man is. This man is so damn clever to the point where he want everybody to move away from certain people, like your family that really love you and shit. He wants you to move away from them. And the reason why is because he wants to be able to control a certain person in that area. He want to be able to control a certain person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got somebody staying on the west side, he got somebody on the west. He got somebody on all points. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's kind of like he got some demons or demonic people. Like, he got a lover on the west side, a lover on the south side, a lover on the east side, a lover on the north side. You get what I'm saying? And he wants to keep everybody separated so he can move freely in peace. You know what I'm saying? So he can, like, do whatever he want to do in peace. So therefore, if you do live in a different city, town, or state, he knows not to go out of a certain jurisdiction because, oh, it's another lover or somebody else that knows of him in that other jurisdiction. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, and I just feel like, yeah, it's like somebody just wants to get away with causing chaos. Somebody wants to get away with causing tower moments and ruckus in people's lives. Because that's what they are here for. They're there. They are there to cause destruction for us. Yeah, because see, somebody wants to fight or whatever. Somebody wants to fight because they're in competition because of what you know or how you present yourself. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because see, somebody isn't looking at something in a different perspective, and they just never will. Somebody never will look at something in a different perspective, and the only reason why is because it brings truth. Somebody would rather, it's like either somebody or a group of people would rather have a group of people or a certain person in lack. You know what I'm saying? They would rather keep somebody in lack, and the only reason why is because they're trying to exude their authority. Like, follow me, but it's like, follow y'all for what? I don't have to follow y'all ass when I live a life just like y'all live a life. You get what I'm saying? But that's how you know it's like manipulation. You get what I'm saying? It be manipulation because the man wants the certain people to follow a certain woman. You get what I'm saying? But they don't want the wicked man that I'm talking about. He doesn't want people to follow the real, because he wants to be in control. He wants somebody to surrender. And it's like surrendering under his will would be, surrendering under his will would be demonic as fuck. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that man is a liar. He is a devil. A devil lies to you. A devil lies. A devil will not sit around here and tell you to pick your Bible up. If you're a prophet, pick your Bible up, so therefore the devil can see that you're defeating him. Because it's a bunch of prophets I'm telling you, man. It's a bunch of prophets that are blocked and burdened. They might think that they're not burdened because they got finances for the time being, or they got the group setting with them. But if you're a real prophet, you gotta branch off. You gotta branch off from that fake shit. I'm telling you, real prophets gotta branch off from that fake shit and that manipulative shit. Because a lot of the prophets are doing it for money. It's like they don't have a change of perspective or a change of heart. It's kind of like, it's like somebody's knowing the truth. It's like somebody could recognize the truth, but it's like they don't want to, it's like they don't want to, it's like a man that was stuck in his ways. Because like I said, it could be a married man that moves around town, travels a lot. But that man, he doesn't want people to know the truth. He doesn't even want to change his perspective about who he killed or why he killed somebody. He could have been a damn hitman and shit. He could have been a damn hitman just running around killing folks for, blindly killing folks for money. Blindly setting folks up, blindly trying to cause fights and shit for motherfuckers just because they got toxic attachments. And I'm telling you, they only do that to us. I kid you not. Because them people, they don't really, when it comes down to it, they don't really go against their own like that. And the only reason why they don't go against their own, whether it's the false prophets, like anything false, when it comes down to them, it's kind of like the false shit. Because they don't like, that's why they don't like us, is because we don't accept the false shit or the fake shit. Like, look, like, I don't want no shit with me. No shit with me type shit. Like, I ain't accepting your shit. You get what I'm saying? And that reminds me of, like I said, Kennard back in the day. And he always was like, no shit, no shit. You get what I'm saying? Because no lies attitude or anything. You get what I'm saying? Like anything that's going to cause him to be in a shitty mood, he was like, no shit. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's kind of like somebody, it's kind of like, okay, this is what I'm saying about them and us. Because you got a group of them, right? Just say it's a group of them and their tarot readers. You got a group of them and their podcasters. You got a group of them and their meteor weather forecasters. You get what I'm saying? But it's kind of like those type of people, I love, they are in a certain circle because they're keeping a certain narrative rolling. You get what I'm saying? They're keeping a certain narrative rolling, and they're keeping a certain negative narrative going. You get what I'm saying? So they don't want the person that is trying to push out the positivity or to push out, like, trying to get us to unite with one another. You get what I'm saying? They don't like those people that try to push that type of narrative out because they will be in fear. You get what I'm saying? They will be in fear because we done all united together. So we understand, okay, so now I'm getting now that you want me to be a low vibrational prophet, or you want me to be a prophet that doesn't really get any type of divine guidance or divine recognition. You get what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like when you are really divinely guided and you really representing that, prophesy and the spiritual energy, it's kind of like you know what to say and when not to say it. Nobody forces me to say anything. Nobody tells me to say anything. Like, I kid you not. Nobody tells me or forces me to say nothing. I literally just get up on here every single day and just say what I feel, what's in the energy, or what I see on the spirit side. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of spirits that be going around this world, that's walking around this world that we can't see. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so their goal, my love, is for people to never change their perspective about you. Their goal is to always keep the truth hidden. Their goal is to always to keep the truth blocked and stopped. And if you ever mention truth or try to have an understanding with anybody, they want to cause conflict. They want to cause conflict because they know that they're not having you trapped. They can't put you in jail just because they want to see you in jail. You get what I'm saying? They can't do that type of shit. And it's like, that's what they've done in the past, and that's how they're getting fucked up in regards to that. Whether it's energetically, whether it's spiritually. Because that's even recognizing the truth. You got some men that hate the truth so bad because they're fucking devils. The devil hates the truth, and the devil is not God. The devil will lie to you just to get what the fuck he wants. Or she wants. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, that's all this is. It's like low vibrational people want to cause fights with somebody just because somebody else did. I'm telling you, somebody else did some shit, my love. Somebody else did something, and then they're trying to literally blame it on someone else. And by you not knowing, by you being in the energy of, trying to take care of yourself and your kids, you know what I'm saying? Or just your resources, your finances, or hell, even trying to nurture your damn self. It's just kind of like people don't want you to focus on the love of yourself. Oh my God, that's wild. When I think about it, wow, the masses, them, they don't want you to focus on loving yourself. They only want you to be low vibrational so you can what? Fuck a nigga, get some money, and then fuck around and go to jail. Then you can fuck around and fight a bitch and then go to jail. But that be the plan, because that's how you know they all work together. They all work together. So just say if you know somebody has been trying to get you to go to jail for dumbass reasons and shit, it's just like if somebody's coming your way to try to fight you or have some type of altercation with you, it's just like avoid the altercation, because they all working together. They all are you know what I'm saying? They all working together to get you caught up in some mess. Yeah, because then they want to propose. Somebody could be wanting to bring some type of, somebody could be wanting to propose, like to go to the courthouse and get married or whatever. But you got to be mindful of who you're connecting with and who you're partnering up with, because the person you're connecting with and partnering up with could be associated with them. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, them, how I can even think about how they are not an individual person. You get what I'm saying? They are not an individual person. And the reason why they are not an individual person is because, like I said, they feel like everybody's one and things like that. But they have fucked up beliefs. But everybody that believes in what they got going on, you know what I'm saying, has fucked up beliefs. And the only reason why is because they believe in torturing people for their benefit. They believe in hiding resources and holding things back from other people for their benefit. They also believe in lying and not telling the truth for their benefit as well. Because guess what? If the truth benefits, oh my God, wow. If the truth benefits you, then the lies benefit them. Yep, and that's another reason why it's just been like slow money. That's why the money has been slow. That's why somebody also could have been in fear. Yes, somebody could have wanted your money and your world to be slowed down and closed out because they was in fear of their world being shut down and closed out. So that's why somebody wanted to bring you some type of opportunity. Somebody wanted to bring you some type of opportunity for real. And the only reason why somebody wanted to bring you an opportunity just so you can like change careers or something is so they can get out of mental prison. I promise you. That's all. That's why they attacked you. That's why they did everything that they did, because everything is benefiting them. Your resources, your energy benefits them. That's why they have a certain person follow you over every platform, every video you upload. Even if you tell people you upload videos on a certain platform and now them motherfuckers be knowing. And the only reason why is because you got a person that is following you on every platform. It could be a Taurus, Pisces, Taurus, Libra energy. Somebody could literally follow you on every platform, everything that you do. They're following and they're looking and they're watching. They're trying to gather up information, but the information that they're gathering up, especially if they're gathering information for an institute, or if they're gathering information for either a teacher or an occultist, or if they're just gathering information for like a Hierophant energy. It's like every time this Hierophant energy asks for some information about you, they bring nothing back for real. You get what I'm saying? They don't really bring no energy back. They don't really bring anything back. And the reason why is because, you got good health. And like I said, it's like, you got good health. You're a joyful type of person, an honest person. You don't mind illuminating anything that these people are trying to, how people be trying to darken your world up with lies. It's kind of like with this sun energy. It's like you just so happy. You'll be like, no, I didn't do that. Or you be like, if you did, yeah. You be like, but no. You get what I'm saying? But it's like somebody is following your, like I said, Somebody is following your fame. Somebody's following your stardom. Somebody is following everything that you do. And the reason why is because they think that they can be you better than you. That's why they got to try to put you down and discredit you. That's why they want you out of a certain field, just so somebody else that has no just because somebody else that doesn't have no type of flow can literally mimic everything you do. Like it's like they want you to focus on cooking. You get what I'm saying? They want you to either focus on cooking or baking, but yeah, you just spent years building your business. You just spent years building, whatever for yourself, right? But it's like a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that could be holding on to everything that you could be saying or doing or something. Somebody could be holding on to all your content, music. If you create music that is like unmarked, unwritten, or just, made up and shit, somebody's holding on to everything. Somebody holds on to your music, even certain videos. Like I peep game like on TikTok. I made a regular ass TikTok video of me just talking shit. And then they fuck with my sound on the video. I'm like, hold on, what was they doing? But yeah, it's like they fuck with my sound on the video. And that's how I know also it could be like an intrusive force trying to fuck with my mind, but my mind is strong, my mind is powerful. I remember very well. I am very capable of providing for my own self. I'm capable of providing for my own family. I am capable of working a job. I am capable of being a boss. I am capable of being an entrepreneur. I have the energy and the drive. I have the energy and the drive to build my own business and to be successful. Oh, it's another thing too. That somebody is just say if you can relate with something that I'm saying. It's something that somebody doesn't want you to see around your house. It could be that you could think that somebody is closer to your home than you think. Yeah, it's like somebody is closer to your home than you think because somebody is trying to achieve a goal. Okay? Somebody is trying to achieve a goal. Somebody is closer to your home than you think. Somebody could have said they were traveling or they was gone or something like that. But somebody's just trying to keep you worried. Somebody wants to keep you worried about something, about your home, about what's going on around your home and things like that. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, you can have family planning something. You can have your family planning to come get you or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, your family could be planning something because it's a family or it's some people that see some hate in a person. Whether they try to say it's me or whether they say it's a person behind the scenes or whether they say it's a whole group of people. Well, yeah. Look, we got the community in the reverse. So yeah, it's like somebody is seeing some hate somewhere. Somebody felt like in the past they achieved a hate goal by destroying you, but they didn't destroy the person that was really hating. They destroyed somebody that was helping. They destroyed your business that was helping them. Yeah, it's like they destroyed your business that was helping them, and it's kind of like a community. You can clearly see a community of people that don't want to change. Yeah, but it's like you can rest because you made your sacrifices. You made your sacrifices when it come down to your business, whether you wanted to or not. You could have made a sacrifice when it come down to your YouTube channel. Because like I said, I had 2 YouTube channels. Actually, I made a couple of YouTube channels. And this was my second one. This was my second YouTube channel right here that I'm on. But it's like a community of people did not want to change something. A community of people was like, I feel like they was throwing out blind hatred. It's kind of like they didn't know that they was being hateful towards a person or a family member. But what the goal that you achieved was the fact of you did not let this community force you away. You get what I'm saying? You did not let this community force you away because hell. But that's how you know they're all demonic because they only are about the money. They only want to stop you from making money. Okay, so it's a witch that's hiding. Oh yeah, it's a witch that's hiding. They said she's irritated. It's a witch hiding because she tried to either replace you, mimic you, or something. It's something that she tried to do that she couldn't do. Because it's something that hell she probably couldn't have done in the first place. Okay, so the witch that's hiding. Oh my God, the witch that's hiding is sad, my love. And the witch that's hiding is sad because you're not changing something. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're not changing something, but hell, I ain't gotta change. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, it's like I'm here for the money, and I'm here for the money, and I'm here for the people. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not here to just keep getting on YouTube or, creating good content for people to laugh at, for people to also create, because other people have been able to create like off of my content alone. And it's just like, because we got a harvest here. Somebody's sad because it's like a hidden witch is sad because a community is not changing. Yeah, it's like a community is sad. Yeah, it's like a community of people is sad, but they're hiding it. They're hiding what they're sad about. Because they thought that how somebody thought that they was going to be able to harvest your energy, but in reality, it probably turned out somebody in their group or somebody in their crew. Because they thought that they picked, because literally, I'm in the projects and they thought they was going to harvest my energy while I'm in the projects or whatever. Yeah, but we got freedom here. Yeah, it's a community that didn't want to change something. Somebody probably didn't want to change a name. Yeah, it's like somebody wanted to change somebody's name or something, and maybe somebody didn't want to change the name. Oh, that could be what it is. A community of people wanted somebody to change their name, but they don't, because they harvested something. But it's sad. But it's causing I don't know why I said a community, but it's causing a community of people a sadness, and they're not gonna be able to change their sadness. Somebody was also harvesting that energy as well. Remember, I kept saying, I think I was saying something like that earlier, where it was somebody that could have been trying to play on your emotions, but somebody probably been playing on your emotions for a long time, and they wouldn't change. And it also could have been a community of people that could have been playing on your emotions, and they wouldn't change. But now, since they harvested all of your energy, then guess what? They are going to be sad, and they cannot change the sadness. So that's why a community of people could be trying to project sadness, or, I mean, not project sadness, but that's why they are sad, because they know what they did to a person that they know they shouldn't have done it to. All because somebody else want financial freedom. All because, all because they quote unquote trying to say somebody took something that they didn't fucking take. And it's just like, God damn. You get what I'm saying? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, damn. If a motherfucker did take something, why the fuck these bitch ass niggas didn't take a motherfucker to court or to jail? Like, that's how I feel about it. Because you got people that will literally sit around here and say, oh, it was about money or money. Okay, well, why the fuck didn't the judge or the lawyer or the police or whatever the fuck come get whatever device it was that the money was stolen off of, or whatever the fuck? Why they just didn't get it? Why they just didn't take it to court? Yeah, and we got, since you could be, and guess what? So you could be achieving goals because you could be free from some group. You get what I'm saying? You could be free from some type of group or whatever, and that could make you stronger by not even being. And that's how you know. Sometimes, my love, running in groups make a motherfucker weak, because somebody is getting freedom by leaving a group now, by not being a part of a family dynamic, or going back home to where they love their love is at, or you get what I'm saying? Somebody is gaining freedom by going back home. Yes, and to rest. Because, see, somebody could be going back home to, like, somebody could be going back home to rest. Somebody could be going back home to, like I said, just gain their strength up. Because maybe where they was at, it just wasn't it could have been a stressful environment. Yeah, it was a stressful environment. The community wouldn't change. They just not changing. They just want to harvest people energy. That's all they want to do. That's all they about. That's all they know. All they know is to torment and not change. You get what I'm saying? I feel like somebody could. It's like, child, because somebody didn't want your sadness to change. Let me see who was projecting that. It could have been a Gemini or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could have been a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or yeah, it could have been a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Gemini that didn't want, that wanted to harvest your energy, and they didn't want a community to even change their views about you or something like that. But it's like a community is going to be sad, and they're not going to be able to change how they feel about something because they're harvesting sad energy. Oh, that's what's going on. That also made me feel like, okay, so you know how they be like, oh, the elite's going around harvesting energy. So they could be harvesting somebody's energy right now, and it's a sad energy. And what else about the community harvest? Okay, we got resolution. Yeah, that was the resolution. I peeped that shit. Because I'm like, why the fuck do I feel, I was like, why the fuck do I feel sad? But it's people who do energy harvest, could be the elites or some shit that's outside of the community. They could have harvested somebody's energy. Yeah, they could have harvested somebody's energy, and that energy was sad. And the only reason why was that energy sad? Was it had something to do with that? Yes. It had something to do with this light-skinned man. He did something to somebody. He did something to a kid and made a kid sad, or made a kid it could have been a grown man harvesting a kid's energy as well. And I heard what my daughter was saying a while ago. She was laying in her room, and she was like, something about she woke up or something. She had to fight to get out of something. She was like, Mama, we gotta fight to get. She was like, Mama, we gotta fight to get out of a situation. And I bullshit you not. After my daughter told me that, I instantly started praying. Swear, I instantly started praying after my daughter told me that, because my daughter, she was coming from school, and she went to sleep on the couch, and she went to sleep on the couch, and she was like, oh my God, like she woke up, and she was like, we gotta fight to get out of something. And I was like, what? Because I don't teach my daughter to fight. Like, I bullshit you know, I don't teach my daughter to fight. And my daughter's the only child, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't teach her to fight. She don't have no brothers or siblings to fight with. You get what I'm saying? But what it was a spiritual battle. It was the fact of power in prayer, power in the mindset. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like God was even telling me to get my daughter more so in church, or even like on a spiritual path, as far as exercising, reading, writing, exploring. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why I recommend all the time, never move to a state or a place or a city where your family is nowhere around. Never do it. Never do it. Never do it. That is the biggest mistake ever in life, is to move around a city, a state, or a place where your family is nowhere to be found or around. All right, with that being said, let's see what is going on here. Yep, we got healing here. So, and that's another thing too about those demonic people. Those demonic people in the group, they could have poisoned you because they wanted to get you sick. But then it's kind of like every time you see the poison, you're like, you could even just pray. And like I said, sometimes people be thinking that prayer don't heal. Prayer heals. Prayer heals. Speaking good words heal. You get what I'm saying? And certain people don't be thinking that. Some people be like, they be trying to convince you that you sick. And it's just like, hell no. Y'all motherfuckers ain't finna convince me of that shit. Because, bitch, I know how to go get my motherfucking ass checked. I know how to get my blood checked and everything else. You get what I'm saying? Now, it could be a Taurus energy, a Taurus, Libra. They could be trapped in worry. They could be trapped in worry because they know they have to fight to get out of something. And the fight can only be, let me tell you something. Look, oh my God, we got the mistrust here. The fight can only be telling the truth about something. The fight can only be like, okay, so how did this person get in my home? Or, you know, trying to put two and two together. Like, okay, so instead of me just sitting around here worrying about my motherfucking keys, I need to either change the goddamn locks or install cameras or something. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's like somebody, it's somebody that you don't trust that wants you to trust them because somebody knows that you represent a lot of healing or you bring healing to a person. But yeah, it's somebody that you don't trust that wants your trust. And you also got to be mindful because somebody could be trying to walk in your daughter's energy or hell. Like, let me tell you something. When we first moved to Oklahoma, I knew it was somebody placing energy on my child because my child used to never fall out. My child never like weak in the knees or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody was being greedy. Somebody wanted money. Somebody wanted some type of financial outcome or some type of inheritance off of a child that's not even theirs. And see, bro, that type of shit have pissed me off. That's why they set up certain situations because they want money off of kids, bro. Because I'm telling you, listen, oh my God. Because I saw some shit, bro. I saw some shit. And somebody was talking about, like, in the message, I saw something about kidnapping or somebody did something to somebody's kid while they was asleep. It was planned. They planned that. Oh, Lord, I got chills. Yep, they planned that shit. If somebody's talking about some kid or child, whatever the fuck, it was planned. And the only reason why it was planned is because the mother or the grandmother, whoever, wants the money. And that's sad to hurt your own family, friends, mother, father, just for money. Kids and shit. Siblings, just for money. Ugh. I could see why I remember seeing this video of this kid. And this kid, it was his kid's birthday. And the parents, you know, they gave the kid a card and things like that with $100 bill in it. And the kid was more so looking in the envelope. The kid looked it, opened it up, and was like, I don't see anything. Threw the money out there. And it was like, I don't see anything. But anywho, girl, you're smoking. Thank you, my love. But yeah, like I said, you could be healing from an environment Or you could be healing from a person, place, or thing. Or hell, you could even be just staying in the energy of standing your ground. You get what I'm saying? You could be just in the energy of standing your ground. Like if them motherfuckers got a problem, then they just got a problem. You don't give a damn if it's family members, distant family members that you don't know, or hell, even jealous family members. But I kind of feel like jealous family members see that you could be achieving goals and that you have been achieving goals. And it's kind of like they want to heal. Yeah. It's kind of like certain family members want to heal certain things from you because you inspire them. It's like you inspire them with ease. You give them you give them a sense of inspiration. Either due to your family story, or hell, it's either due to your family story or you just being careless or reckless. Yeah, we got love and freedom here. Yeah, love is the freedom of all. Somebody could be worried about something too, because somebody could be somebody's worried. Let me see. Who is worried in this family situation? Yeah, a fire sign could be worried. And the only reason why a fire sign energy could be worried, hell, it could be a family situation, or it could be somebody that you could have had a family with, or you could have been married or with a person. That person could be worried because they not celebrating with you because you don't trust them. You don't trust a certain fire sign energy. Yeah, because you notice that all a person was doing, there could have been a part of your family or had some type of connections or links or ties to your family. Somebody, you know that somebody was using your family against you. And then somebody wouldn't change. It's kind of like maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Gemini, or somebody wouldn't change. Yeah, so it's kind of like if they wouldn't change, then it's kind of like you're not, it's kind of like you're going to move on from a situation or a person, place, or thing. It's like I'm not going to hang on to a relationship where a man is not trying to grow in a situation, or, if the man isn't trying to grow, if he isn't trying to, if the man isn't trying to grow, if he isn't trying to elevate, then it's kind of like, what are we doing in this situation? Because if we not growing and we not elevating, then that literally gives them all the room to torment us. You get what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to the spiritual battle, like my daughter was saying some things, the fight is spiritual. You get what I'm saying? It is a spiritual fight and a spiritual battle. So it's kind of like, that's why I'm kind of getting in the energy of not being friendly with people. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody is not your friend. Some people do just want to be around you just to see what they can see. What type of sacrifices do you make or have made and things like that. Whether it's been public sacrifices or unpublic. Because some people have lost their whole entire families due to whatever the fuck trickery and bullshit is going on. All because these people be on a witch hunt. These people be on a hunt for somebody that ain't even studying their ass. You get what I'm saying? And see, people be thinking witches is tarots. I kid you not. A witch could have a motherfucking a Bible, all type of spiritual tools. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, a witch can be in the middle of the congregation at church, but the only reason why they not calling the motherfucker a witch is because the motherfucker be at church every goddamn Sunday and every day, lying and shit to people. That's the only reason why they not calling that motherfucker a witch. But I guarantee you, guess what? See, I know I'm not a witch, so I don't belong in that type of category with them. That's why I'm not there with them, because they lied to be there. They stole my opportunity. Listen, they stole my opportunity. When it come down to this, me and this pastor was supposed to be working together. It was a group of people who stole that opportunity from me. You get what I'm saying? And the only reason why they stole that opportunity from me is because, for one, I wasn't paying attention. And then on top of that, for two, for one, I wasn't paying attention to the ops. You get what I'm saying? I was always paying attention to my lesson, and any type of Bible lesson or whatever study was in front of me, I always pay attention to that because it helps me learn. But I kid you not, my love, somebody, they wanted to work with other motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? But they was working with liars. They was working with people who really don't even really meditate like that, pray like that, or even read their Bible like that. But I'm telling you, I was supposed to be going to church. I was supposed to learn like a certain way. Yeah, we were supposed to be working together. It was supposed to be teamwork. But see, somebody didn't want me to work with them. Somebody wanted to take the opportunity from me. You get what I'm saying? They wanted to take it from me. They didn't want me to have anything. But then it's kind of like they want me to... It's like certain people want me to be connected with certain folks. And it's just like, if I don't feel like it's a divinely guided connection, you get what I'm saying? As far as like, oh, if it's planned, like a planned connection. Like this person knows that I be going to the certain store at a certain time. So then he want to go to the certain store at a certain time. To me, that's not a planned connection. It's planned when it's like random. Cause I randomly met a man one day, and I started fucking with the man, and the only reason why is because I literally felt like that was a random meet. But then again, the way how things have been set up and things have been placing, you know, how people have been placing certain obstacles in my life and on my path is the fact of hell. That probably wasn't even a random ass meet. You get what I'm saying? That shit probably wasn't even random. That shit was probably planned. But anyway, one more thing about let me see. The main thing that we can't see when it comes down to them and to them. That's why it's kind of good to know certain things. I kid you not. Yeah, also be mindful of like a sexual encounter. Yeah, be mindful of a sexual encounter because somebody could have been paying somebody that's sick. Yeah, somebody could have been paying somebody that's sick to come have sex with you. And I'm telling you, sickness don't have a look or a description. You get what I'm saying? Sickness isn't a look or a description or act or anything of that nature. You get what I'm saying? Somebody literally was trying to pay somebody to rush in and have sex with you. And that person could have been sick. Because that person, because you could know who that person deal with on the slick. You get what I'm saying? And hell, if you don't know, you could have an inkling like I was trying to warn a man not to be fucking with a certain motherfucker. I tried to tell his ass. I tried to tell his ass, but shit, you know, motherfucker don't want to listen to me. Motherfucker be thinking motherfucker be thinking I be working hard to destroy motherfuckers and shit. But it's like, hell no, I really love, you know, the people that watch me. I kid you not, I don't give a fuck where they at. You get what I'm saying? In certain parts of the world, but I actually love certain motherfuckers that watch me. You get what I'm saying? Because I promise you, if you watch me, it's kind of like how I was feeling the vibes like last time. It's kind of like God will put certain people in your way and on your path because they know you'll run across, you know, a certain person or a certain conversation. You get what I'm saying? So God will put certain people on your path to see, like, is that the type of person that will get people in that, you know, in control? Like, is that the type of person that's helping people get in control of their own mind, body, and soul? You get what I'm saying? Like, is that person really helping? Or is that person helping or entertaining? But yeah, like I said, somebody got paid. Somebody could have got paid to have sex with somebody or something, but somebody else wasn't all the way right. And that's why you got to be mindful of certain people that come your way. Because if you're not in your right mind and then that person ain't in their right mind, that person could easily trick you and, you know, manipulate you into having sex. And then next thing you know, you could be sick with them. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of why it's good to not even, it's kind of good to not have sex. It's kind of good to only be, yeah, it's like with this card right here, it's kind of like good to be focused on the pure things. Like what's pure in your eyesight, what's pure in your mind. Because the thing is, what could be pure to you? Because you see, it's all these things on this card. What could be pure to you and what could be enlightening you and what could be protecting you is distorting everybody else. You get what I'm saying? Like what could be protecting your mind, body, and soul, and what could be protecting, you know, just everything about you, even your health. You get what I'm saying? Some motherfucker be like, damn, hold on. How is, you know, what she's saying, how is it benefiting you? How is it helping you when it ain't helping nobody else? You get what I'm saying? But it's only because, like I said, when you got a group of people on a platform that was paid to be on a platform by somebody else behind the scenes, it's kind of like a group of people could have been paid to distort your vision. They was paid to distort your vision in regards to love, truth, illumination, who was given to who knows who was dating who was wearing there. You get what I'm saying? It's like people want your vision to be clouded about that. That's kind of why it's like I love a man that I know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I love a man that I know for a fact that goes to work. I love a man that I know for a fact that doesn't steal opportunities from others. You get what I'm saying? I love a man that does mind his business, but also knows, you know what I'm saying, whatever else is going on in the world. So therefore, my man can put me up on shit. You get what I'm saying? Versus, oh, it's your man knows everything that everybody have done to you in a fucked up way. You get what I'm saying? Your man knows everything that has been done to you, and he decided to sit back and watch them do whatever the fuck they did to you. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, they could know that, you know, motherfuckers run around that motherfucker sick. And that'd be the sad part. It could be a bunch of people that could have been waiting on you to have a positive, it's like a bunch of people could have been waiting on you to have a positive STD test and shit like that. But see, God always protects you. You get what I'm saying? It's like God protects you because it's like somebody knew that somebody was working against you. And it's a heartbreaking situation between a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and a Taurus, Libra energy. So it could be 2 Libras, a Taurus, a Gemini, and an Aquarius. It could be some type of heartbreaking situation or some type of major betrayal there. It's like they could have broke up, they could have been friends, or they could have known each other or something, but it was a betrayal. Somebody could have hurt somebody. It could have been, like I said, heartbroken. It could have been a betrayal in the heart. Like, you get what I'm saying? Somebody could even be trying to harvest people's organs. I don't even know why I just decided to say that. Yeah, because I know I decided to say that part. But yeah. But what made me think about organ harvesting was when I was working at Homeland. When I was working at Homeland or whatever, something kind of wound up making me feel like when they be killing people off, when they be killing people like your, you know, ancestors and shit like that, it'd be like they be harvesting their organs and shit. Something about, okay, what's up with the Libra? Oh, wow. Yeah, if it's a Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, somebody could be somebody can have like a major heartbreak. Somebody could have gotten heartbroken, and that heartbreak is causing an obsession. Yeah, that heartbreak could be causing an obsession about who you're having a family with, or who you're with, or who you're dealing with. Somebody could have even tried to tie themselves to your child, or somebody could have tied themselves to your energy, because you are your child's energy. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's kind of like somebody tried to tie themselves to your child, and they could have tried to fuck the energy up. Okay, what is that person mainly heartbroken about? Yeah, somebody's heartbroken about somebody working with another person. Wow. Yeah, somebody, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, could have been heartbroken because somebody was either attached to somebody. Yes. Oh my God. Wow. What the fuck? So that could have been the two women that he was with. Because remember, I told y'all I saw something spiritually. It's like a spirit got stuck in my... Somebody tried to project their spirit, but the spirit got stuck in my living room after I had mopped the floor. And it was giving me that a man could say that he's sorry about something because somebody could have been married to a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius female. And then somebody else also could have been trying to take your child and make your child a third party or some shit. But it's some shit that was heartbreaking. And the reason why was because, you know what? Somebody could have been under demonic influence. Yeah. It could have been like a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could have been under demonic influence when they witnessed something happen to someone. They witnessed something happen, and it could have been heartbreaking to you. It could be like with this, it's kind of like if you would have found out that a man did something to your child and he was trying to... A Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could have been trying to tie herself to somebody's kid. And it's like they did it all for demonic purposes. They lied. I don't know why I'm finna cry. They lied. Of course they will lie. Of course, because they're not us. They believe in lies. And then guess what? When it come down to it, our truths might seem like lies to them. And then their truths might seem like lies to us. But shit, if you ask me, that's why I believe there's truths in every single thing. You get what I'm saying? I believe there's truths in everything. I don't believe there's just one truth, which is strictly the Bible or strictly Muhammad or Buddhism. I don't believe there's just one truth in everything. Like you can find truth in this topic that we're talking about now. Okay, so let's see. So now I need to see why did that spirit get projected in my room? What was he trying to say? Because he wasn't saying anything. He didn't say anything. So with that being said, he had his pockets full. He was spying on something. He was spying, watching, but he was cloaking his energy the whole time. That's how you know where I live at. That's how you know where my sister lives. All right, so the energy that projected into my home, what was that about? Let me see. Hold on. Is this all here? Okay, these are all here. The Tower. and the Fool. Oh, okay. Because he kind of feel like he got caught up with something or busted with something. Okay, so why did this guy project into my room? I'm trying to remember the projection as it was. I'm trying to remember the projection as it was. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Oh, wow. Remember I said that somebody got away with something? It was easy for somebody to get away with something. And we got it's victory here. Because he had victory in something. So let's see, what did he have victory in? What did he have victory in? He had a kid with somebody. That's why he was saying, because the spirit projected and he wasn't saying anything. Oh, he's saying it could have been a heartbreaking situation because he had a kid with either a Taurus, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Yeah, because we got birth here. Somebody could have even somebody could have had, oh my God, that's what the fuck I saw. Why do people believe in doing that type of shit? Somebody wanted to sacrifice a kid for... Oh my God, for what? Health reasons? Was it a voice? Was it finances? Like, why did they... Freedom. Sacrifice somebody for freedom. And you know what? Let me tell you something. It sounds bad, but I'm not even feeling bad though. And the reason why is because, okay, if he sacrificed you for freedom, right? Is because maybe that person knew that he wasn't good for you. You get what I'm saying? And you got some people in this world, my love, I bullshit you not. You got some people in this world that know they are no good for you. You got some people that know that shit. So with that being said, it's kind of like, instead of, you telling this person that, oh, you don't want to be with a person, that person just sacrificed the relationship between you and that person by having a kid with somebody else, or by marrying or attaching themselves to two other people. Because somebody was listening to a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's why somebody got to make sure they do some type of ritualistic things when it come down to their kids. Because it be witches that be surrounded by your kids, or the witches be surrounded by they love your kids' energy, or it's something about that. It's something about them witches, warlocks, and kids. Y'all got to make sure that y'all, like I'm telling you, kids, we got to start praying with our kids more often. We got to start, getting our kids. We got to start doing more activities and doing things with our children, because I'm telling you, you got people that will come in and cloud your kids' judgment. Because, hell, even when I was younger, I can remember when I was a kid, hell, somebody probably clouded my judgment in regards to, family when I was a kid. And as a mother, somebody that really goes hard for their kid, it's like, that's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good feeling for you to know that a grown-ass man or some other man or whatever has been taking your child's energy, and then you got this grown-ass woman trying to walk in your child's energy. And see, that's the part that's really blowing me right now. It's because I can see the freedom in the situation. Oh my God, I do not want to get emotional, but it's kind of like I can see the freedom in the situation. I can see the liberation. Because it's like, if this man know he wasn't no good, either by communicating, he didn't know he wasn't no good by communicating with me. So with that being said, it's just kind of like, maybe he gave me the energy to like birth my new ideas and be with another person or something. Because why would you want to be with somebody who got their hands full? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but we got love innocence here. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like a person could love the innocence. That's kind of why it's like, I heard this one guy was like, I just don't want to let you go. But it's like, unless you're going to provide for me financially, because that's literally the only thing I'm lacking. If you're not going to provide for me financially, why not let me go into this world and branch off my own? Because the thing is, before I met these group of people, I've been on my own. But yeah, it's kind of like somebody wanted to free you from something. And somebody also could have painted a narrative. Yes, all of them. They all painted a narrative saying that, oh, you're a horrible mother and you're this and you're that just because you scold your kid or you get on your kid's ass when your kid fuck up. But that's as a parent, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. That's what you're supposed to do as a fucking parent. You see your child being sneaky, deceptive, doing some conning ass shit, then you get on your child's ass. Like, I recommend every parent to do so. But not to the point where you killing a motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? And that be the part that I don't get. Because bitch, I would never hurt my motherfucking kid, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I would never. Because one thing about it, in this world, I know one thing. God blessed me with my daughter for a reason. You get what I'm saying? God blessed me with my daughter for a reason. And I made sure. Who's calling? Hello? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna I bullshit you not. It can easily sound like I'm the problem. It literally can easily sound that way. But if I'm constantly telling these motherfuckers the same story, I'm talking about I'm in these motherfuckers' face telling them what the fuck that person did or what that person said. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever the fucking case is. It's kind of like I still be in their face telling them what the fuck I'm telling them now. And then it be like, they be like, okay, well, it gotta be some truth in it then or something. Gotta be. If somebody, you know what I'm saying? Shit gotta be. But anyway. Okay. Um. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, it was this guy. This guy called me. He's an old friend or whatever. And I forgot where I met him at, but he's like an old friend. He got crutches. He on crutches and shit. I forgot about his ass. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, it was a situation where, like I said, a man, he tried to control two women. You get what I'm saying? Because he could have been married. He could have been married to one woman, and then he was wanting to get another woman. He wanted someone else. But it's kind of like that type of situation is heartbreaking to him because the woman, because he's already married and he wants another woman. And the woman that he wants doesn't want to be a part of a third party situation. And that's what's kind of like heartbreaking to this man. So that's kind of why it's like he'll try to get anybody to like mimic you or act like you or be like you or resemble you in any type of way. But the only reason why is because somebody got pregnant though. Somebody could have, like I said, somebody could have got a tourist pregnant or a younger teenager. You get what I'm saying? Somebody could have got a young teenager pregnant or something like that. And that's how you know when somebody playing in somebody else's energy. Because it's like my daughter kept saying a long time ago, because I noticed some grown ass woman was playing in my daughter's energy. I figured that shit out. And the reason why is because my daughter kept saying, I kept asking my daughter what happened. Somebody was trying to blame a murder on a child. Remember what I was telling y'all? Somebody was trying to blame a murder on somebody. Somebody could have been trying to blame a murder on like a 12 or 13-year-old child. And they kept trying to say, oh, don't trust that child or whatever. But it's like they placed that obstacle there. Because it's kind of like a child literally don't even know what the fuck is going on. You get what I'm saying? Like some of these kids don't be knowing what the fuck going on. Somebody tried to change a child's life because they wanted a child's energy. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, that's why it's something, somebody could have traveled something, like somebody could have took something to another state too, whether it was a body, and that kind of was like this. That's why I said that. It was like this. Yeah, somebody could have took somebody to another state to end somebody's life or to betray somebody. Yeah, yes. And it's kind of like somebody was in their head about something. I don't know if it was a Scorpio, Aries, or Libra. Somebody was in their head constantly about what could have happened or what went on elsewhere at a different side of town, state, or city. And I bullshit you not. Somebody's getting the clarity that they need. Somebody's getting clarity. Somebody knows that it was a group of people that did yeah, that's what they had a victory in the past by killing somebody. And that's why somebody, man, listen, I bullshit you not. That's why somebody could have wanted you blocked off, and somebody could have wanted you worried or stressed out, or somebody is stressed out and worried, and they're mad because you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like somebody's mad because you're not. Yeah, somebody's mad because you're not, and then somebody also could be mad because it's like you see them for who they are. It's like you don't know why these men keep trying to play these games. It's like I see y'all for who y'all truly is. And I'm not walking away from my creation, because that be what it is. They want you to walk away from your creation. They want to, like, literally, somebody tried to get court documents to say your kid wasn't your kid. Like, somebody tried to do so much shit in regard to your life because somebody was being nosy as fuck in your life on a, like, yeah, it could have been somebody in a platform. Could have been saying, you know, how you mother and this, and that, and the third. Which is like, bitch, I'm not the one to have my kids be running around the house bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because, bitch, I already be running around the house bad as fuck. So it's just kind of like, bitch, I already know if I had a man, I know my man was sometimes, you know. I mean, if I had a man, I don't think I'd be that, you know, rambunctious. But, you know, like I said, kids running around the house like that, fuck no. Like, sit y'all ass down. We have to tell that motherfucker sit their ass the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's kind of like, yeah, somebody did something. Yeah, somebody did something, but it was a bunch of clouded shit going on, clouded judgment, clouded conversations, clouded lovers. It was just a bunch of clouded shit going on, like clouded connections. Oh, these people, they only want to be cool. They only want they're presenting somebody with some type of paperwork, so they trying to show somebody something. But what they were showing somebody probably was even false documents. It probably wasn't even original documents. It probably was false documents to say something to go in their favor and for something to go out of your favor. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that caused a stagnation in a blessing that was meant for you. Yeah, because somebody, you know for a fact somebody could have for a fact somebody was spying on your birth chart. Somebody could have even wanted your birth chart information. And it's something about, let me tell you something. That's another reason too, you got to be mindful of those witches in birth charts. Because in your birth chart, you could find out how you died in a past life or something like that. You could find out deaths and finances and resources and shit like that. Some people get money through death, which is like, and I'm not saying like, oh, everybody's dying and they leaving you in their will type shit. Like, I mean, that could be, but also it could be like spiritually. You get what I'm saying? It could be like you spiritually dying, you constantly spiritually evolving, you constantly you know what I'm saying? You constantly learning certain things. So it's kind of like somebody was looking in your birth chart to see how they could kill you off without making it look like, you know, like they play, you know what I'm saying? Like they played a part in it. Somebody was literally trying to, yeah, like they was looking in birth chart trying to see how they can get you killed, like with like poison and, you know, just weird shit, like a slow death. Because a poison death is like a slow death depending on what type of poison it is. So yeah, make sure, like that birth chart information and your birth date is very important. Like, do not give people your birth date or your birth chart information, because I'm telling you, because hell, what's really important though is the time. You know what I'm saying? The time is what's really important. Because hell, like literally right now, I'm going to just go on like a birth chart website, my love, because I'm going to show you something. Okay, so I'm going to the birth chart calculator. And I can, and on here, and it's free. Anybody can get online and type in birth chart information. So I'm going to say my name is, I'm going to make up a fake little thing. My name is Finger. I was born in Cali. Okay, well, hell, let's do, okay, hold on. We can do Clearwater, Florida. Okay, my birthday is, my birth date is, I'm going to say, what, I'm going to look at the, whatever numbers I see. January 6, 1990. And then what time is it? My name is Promise Child, born as the seventh son of seven sons. Okay, period. And then I have 12:57 p.m. is the time right now currently. So like I said, that is the most important part of your birth chart, is putting your time in. Like if you don't know what time you were born, I don't know if that could be a good or a bad thing for some people. You get what I'm saying? Because me personally, the time that I was born is unknown. So with that being said, it's like, that's why I go by 2 birth charts. But then again, it's kind of what I tell other people. You get what I'm saying? I kind of tell other people that I have 2 birth charts, because it's kind of like those witches be so much of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like those witches be so much of your business, kind of like confusing the witch as far as like, she don't know. The witch thinks that I don't know what time I was born, but then I figured out what time I was born. So you know what I'm saying? So then it'll throw their ass off. Okay, so this is a birth chart. All right, so Clearwater, Florida in the United States, January 6, 1990. So somebody who was born or could have been born like around that time or around that area, January 6, 1990. Okay, so the sun is Capricorn because it's a January birth date. The moon is a Taurus energy, and the rising is Capricorn. Oh wow, that was a good one. No, I meant to say their rising sign, which is the ascendant sign, is Taurus. So it was Capricorn, Taurus, Taurus. Damn. This is why I be telling y'all, just by me looking at this birth chart right here. For one, whoever would have that type of energy right here have some strong ass energy. I'm talking about strong, good energy. Whoever this person is. Now, this person has a lot to work on when it comes down to spirituality, and the reason why is because it's a lot of people, places that have died in this person's life. I'm talking about, it's a lot of things that have died. I'm talking about home. Damn, where the fuck is that paper? I got a paper with okay. I'm gonna just say what's on the top of my head. Okay, so a lot of things have died in a person's life. With the R right there, it's like resurrection. It's kind of like resurrecting somebody's soul. So when I look at my birth chart and I see that R there, that's what really makes me get into spiritual mode. That's what really makes me like do whatever I do on a day-to-day basis, no matter if the public, who are you talking about? Oh, this birth chart. It's a random ass birth chart. I just put random numbers in. But it's kind of like on a day-to-day basis when it comes down to the resurrection of these souls. Because now this person's birth chart, it's kind of like that person has 4 missions. It's to resurrect 4 people's soul. Cancer, Aquarius, another Aquarius. A Capricorn, an Aquarius, and then a Cancer. So that person had to resurrect people's soul. And that could be a difficult task. You get what I'm saying? That could be a difficult task. Like God could be like, well, you said you wanted to save these people's soul, right? Well, get out there and do it. However you do it, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. However you get out there and save them people's souls and bring them people closer to Jesus Christ or to God or to the knowledge of God or to the knowledge of Jesus Christ or biblical knowledge or whatever the case. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like bring their souls to me. It's like bring me, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like God giving you an agenda. Bring me a Capricorn, bring me an Aquarius, bring me another Aquarius, and bring me a Cancer. Because we need to get these souls resurrected because I don't see what the fuck is going on. You get what I'm saying? We need these souls resurrected. We need good messages. We need good energy out because everybody needs a job. Everybody needs money. Everybody needs resources to live and to build in this world. And then earth signs are pretty dominant. And that's one thing people fail to realize about earth signs. You get what I'm saying? And I know everybody has their dominant energy. But earth signs is pretty dominant. Because you got certain, like I kid you not, you got certain zodiac signs. I mean, I feel like everybody, of course, has their dominant, energy, mood, or whatever the fuck. But Capricorns are dominant. I feel like Sagittarius are dominant. Like when it come down to like, how can I say? When it's like, okay, you trying to get me to do something that I don't want to do type shit. Like trying to convince me to do something that I don't want to do. It's giving more so Capricorn to tell a motherfucker no. Because especially if it doesn't, if it like, even if it's a money situation, I feel like a Capricorn to tell somebody no quick. If maybe might be one of the first ones, hell, might be one of the only ones to tell a motherfucker no. In regards to money situations. Because of course I know Scorpios will take whatever money that they get offered. Okay, I'm gonna pull up another one. I'm gonna pull up another one with like fake info. Let's see what my name could be right now. My name is Briss. I'm born in Kentucky. Well, Kenosha. I was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin on September 3rd. What year? I keep seeing the same price. Damn, I buy the same price shit all the time. Hold on, I'm looking at the same price on all the little shit I got. Hold on. Okay, 1985. And we're going to say the time he was born is at 1:05 p.m. a.m. a.m. since it's daytime. All right, so we have Brisk, Kenosha, Wisconsin, September 3rd, 1985. Okay, so that person is a Virgo. Their moon sign is an Aries, and their rising sign is a Cancer. So that would just kind of tell me that Briss would be like more so of a sensitive person. Like you wouldn't like, yeah, it's kind of like certain topics. Briss might be a little sensitive, but Briss also got that good energy as well, as far as a lot of fire energy. So it's kind of like, yeah, Briss might come off as sweet, but Briss got a lot of fire in their the energy. Then when it comes down to Briss' soul purpose, or just people that, or even his lover or her lover, it's kind of like you got to resurrect their lover. And the reason why is because maybe the lover didn't recognize certain things in Briss. The lover didn't recognize the lover didn't recognize his Briss's how can I say, motive, or what is the word I'm looking for? Okay, the lover didn't recognize his Briss divinity back then. So that's kind of why if an ex do come back, or somebody that you did have a past with on your birth chart, when it say R, that means they're coming back, or their soul is being revived, because maybe they had to learn something. Maybe you read across somebody's life for a reason. And then when that person comes back, they come back resurrected. They come back healed. They come back. Oh my God. Remember I told you it was a lot of souls that was dying or dead or some shit? And then I was laying on the couch and I kept seeing a lot of spirits raised back up. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of souls being risen from the dead. And I just seen the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's kind of like whatever I was doing, or whatever messages that I was, giving to people, it was resurrecting the soul of people. And that's why I said I could care less about the flesh. I can care less about, you know what I'm saying? I can care less about how you feel about anything. You get what I'm saying? But when it come down to it, it's just like, when it come down to our north node and our south node, it's kind of like being able to determine which node you're in, or being able to determine, when you're fully out of your south node, or when you're fully stepping into your north node. Because I kind of feel like, how people be like, oh, are you toxic, or you cussing, or you doing such and such, or such, but you're stuck in the south node. But it's like, no. When you start recognizing, when you start recognizing certain things, and when you start putting 2 and 2 together, 3 and 3 together, 4 and 4 together, when you start understanding all that shit, you'll be like, man, I see why I rejected certain people in the past, certain things in the past, because they wouldn't grow up, they wouldn't mature, they wouldn't get on the same type of understanding level that I'm on. Like, even though I would rather, read my Bible and speak, good affirmations and pray. You get what I'm saying? I would rather do those things versus, sitting up on here, getting criticized by, what you discover in life. Because in reality, that's what we're supposed to do anyway. In reality, we're supposed to discover in life. We're supposed to explore. Because the thing is, if you've never been on the fool's journey, if you never took the fool's journey before, your fool's journey, you'll turn into a trickster's journey. You get what I'm saying? And the only reason why certain people's soul journey turns into a trickster's journey is because they're not learning the lessons. You get what I'm saying? And that could also be with the Aquarius, Taurus energy. Well, for this person, it could be like where is that? Oh, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus energy, that they had to go off and learn. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like we met and we had a great time, but it's kind of like then we had to separate. And it depends on the way of the world and the way how things are going, if he's going to come back. Because when it comes down to the Empress energy, the Empress don't chase no emperor. You get what I'm saying? The Empress builds emperor up. And the reason why is because, hell, it's kind of like if we're on a spiritual mission, you know what I'm saying? If we're on a spiritual mission, we all have a soul's purpose, and we're trying to bring people closer to their soul, their mind, and the will of God. Then that just means that, that just kind of means that, oh my God. Why am I sounding like that? Ugh. But it's just kind of like, we're supposed to bring people back to their soul. We're not supposed to keep people running around here aimlessly wondering. You get what I'm saying? We're supposed to bring back people to their soul, the truth. We're supposed to bring people back to the light. You get what I'm saying? Instead of keeping people, oh, you worried about your ex. The fat ass ex, his fat ass this, his fat ass wallet, fat ass bitch, fat ass head, fat ass this, and fat ass that. You get what I'm saying? It's like, instead of doing that, because that is not helping anyone. You get what I'm saying? Like, I kid you not, that is not helping anyone, period. But it's when you turn around and you be like, okay, my love, I see where you look, hitting it like this. I see where you lacking at, my love. And your lack is, yeah, it's like, I can see where you're lacking at, my love. It's kind of like you're depending on other people for strength. You're depending on other people to back you up in your lies. You're depending on other people to cover your lies up, to cover your deception up and your deceitfulness. You're depending on people to cover those things up for you, and that's not benefiting you or anyone else. You get what I'm saying? Now, in order to get out of that type of energy, you got to gain courage for yourself. You got to gain courage as far as, your inner strength, your inner wisdom, your inner willpower versus someone else's or a group's. And see, that's the type of energy that we need as far as when it comes down to talking to people. Because you literally got people that just constantly want to sacrifice somebody. They just constantly think about sacrificing and killing and hurting somebody. And in reality, they're not going to get the relationship or the business that they desire to get. Oh, I'm supposed to be on TikTok right now. But anyway, yeah, my love. All I do know is when it comes down to spiritual life, and if you are a woman, a man, or whatever the case is, your goal is to resurrect the woman that you love's soul. Your goal is to resurrect. Your goal is to bring souls to God. Or hell, not even bringing souls to God, bring people to their own soul. You get what I'm saying? Because we literally follow the way of this world every day. And it's kind of like, we just go with the flow of what's popping, or we go with the flow with what's normal, or what's new, or you get what I'm saying? Or what's trending type of shit. Versus fixing a broken soul or fixing an unhealed soul. And I'm telling you, that could take some damn work. That could take some motherfucking work healing a damaged soul, because, honey, when I tell you, I know it could have been a lot of people that could have been trying to work with me, but it's just kind of like, you're not telling me what's going on, so I'm not fucking around. Woo, 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 woo. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, it's so wild, because my dad used to always say, it's like my dad said, he didn't tell me something because he said he didn't tell me something because he said I wouldn't understand something then. But I'm just like, the way understanding is, when you understand, it's kind of like you sit down and you talk, and then I sit down and I listen, and then I talk after what you said, and then that's how we gain an understanding. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, my love, all I do know is the remaining message is, yes, your happiness will bring turmoil to people. Your happiness will bring chaos and change to certain people, my love. And the only reason why is because they didn't want you to love in the first place. People only wanted you to sit back and take mediocre offers, listen to mediocre conversations, and just slick gossip and shit. But anyway, I'll see you later, my love. Y'all have a good one.